Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we're back in Virtual Sailor once again with the beautiful Disney Wonder. Yes, before we go into it, I am still sick. I'm not filming this on the same day, so yeah, still sick. That sucks. Alright, but we are about to leave Ketchikan, Alaska with the Disney Wonder for the final time for the 2023 season. We're going to be heading down to Vancouver. It's going to be an 8 a.m. arrival to Vancouver. Thinking we're probably going to be a little bit earlier, get ourselves docked alongside. We do have a day at sea in between, so everybody can at least enjoy a little bit more time here on the Disney Wonder. Let's show you our route for today. Well, for a little while. We got the Spirit behind us. They actually leave after us, so we're going to have to make sure we're punctual. We're actually at our time right now, so let me speed this through. We're going to pop out of Ketchikan, come out here to the straight, go along the coast here, and through the inside passage back to Vancouver right here. Now, there are two different ways that you can go. Sometimes the inside passage is too rough or something. You can actually go around through past Victoria here. This is the way that I'm actually going to go this time. So that's kind of the plan, and once we're back and we get guests unloaded, we will be then traveling to Victoria for, I think, 13 days or so for renovations before we head off to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii to Australia. So very excited about that and everything that we get to do. Man, she's beautiful. All right. It is raining, unfortunately. That is part of Ketchikan's life. We knew that was 100% an option. We're actually going to go to the stern here. This is where we'd be entering, so we're going to pop ourselves in and head upstairs. Boom, just like that. But it should be some pretty smooth sailing. Again, we got the rain, but what are you going to do about it, right? I'm just double checking, making sure everything's actually recording. And we'll be ready to make the horn announcement once we get ourselves going here. Let's bring that up. Why did you drop to 0 frames for a second just to load that in? I'm going to drop all lines here. Check that freeze motion. Beautiful. I love it when we don't go flying off into the night. All right, we're going to push away from the dock just a little bit, starting with the stern. Bow to follow. And, yeah, let's hit him with the announcement.
This is the duty officer speaking from the bridge. We'll be sounding our ship's horn from the forward funnel. For those of you on the open decks at this time, you may want to cover your ears. Again, we'll be sounding our ship's horn from the forward funnel. And for those of you that are on the open decks at this time, you may want to cover your ears. Thank you for your attention.
Everybody say goodbye to Ketchikan. Say goodbye to Alaska for another year. Kind of makes me sad to think about, actually. Just the beauty. By the way, that's our first autopilot buoy up here. We got to kind of get ourselves out of here. 3 knots is the max I want to be able to do to pull away from the dock. And let's hit him with the horn. We are officially setting sail here at 6:45 this evening from Ketchikan one last time before heading down to Vancouver. Excuse me. My goodness, I am ill. All right. I'm going to put a little bit more into the bow thruster here. Push our way away from the dock, at least in the rear. Because it is a weirdly tight turn that they have here in the sim, the redecoration. I feel like there's a little bit more room between the pier and land. But, you know, we're playing with the cards we got dealt. That'll be plenty. All right. Let's see. We don't need this yet, but I do want us to go up to... We'll get ourselves up to 8 knots at least. It'll be 8 to 10, then it'll be 16 all the way home. 16 to 18 depending on the seas that we obviously have. But yeah, really, the next thing that you're going to see is going to be Vancouver. And I guess as we pull into Vancouver, for the first time for you guys at least, I will tell a couple little stories from my time being able to be in Vancouver. we can also just enjoy this. Of course, a little too far away to say goodbye to the carnival spirit, but we'll see her later. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that I was thinking about. Let's actually pop back to the bridge. Who are we traveling with? So, currently while I'm filming this, Disney Wonder is already on its actual way to Hawaii. Wow, there's a lot of ships that actually go to Hawaii. I didn't know that. You're going to Australia too. Sorry, there's so many ships that I didn't know went to Australia. I'm learning a lot, actually. Oh, that's actually fascinating. Okay, I'm learning stuff, okay? Just bear with me. But I know that Quantum of the Seas will be down there with us. Quantum of the Seas, I do believe, is going to... Yeah, they're going to Honolulu while the Disney Wonder is going to Hilo first. Again, a lot of these places can't have more than one large ship at a time. So they do have to make sure they take their time. That's fascinating. Oh, okay, and I'm seeing ships on this ship map in the middle of the country, and I'm like, what's going on? And it turned, it's on the Mississippi. Oh God, I'm feeling old. I'm telling you, life just starts to fall apart. You can actually see where all the ships are. I don't see the magic. I don't see the dream. The dream is on its way back to New York. That's right. They go to Bermuda right now. All right. Sorry if you haven't been able to hear me. I'm mumbling. I'm rambling. I'm getting old. You know, all that kind of fun stuff. But one thing that I do know, looking at the forecast, it does look like the rain will lift. A little close to the land over here. The rain will lift on our day at sea, and it should be a beautiful day at sea before returning to Vancouver. It looks like we could have a little bit more rain as we pull into Vancouver, but we'll see. Overall, we've had some pretty good weather here up in Alaska this year, so I really can't be mad about that. Check that, check that. Let's see, let's actually move yonder. Keep that there. It's interesting. Something feels a little off. So bear with me breaking the world a little bit. No, it is on 1-to-1. Okay. It felt like it was actually moving a little bit faster. The world itself, because I feel like when I'm walking here, this seems faster. Maybe it's just my brain. Maybe everything in my world right now is just creeping, so everything feels so fast. But yeah, one thing that I did notice the other day that I don't think I've really had a chance to talk about was, again, just some of the shadowing. Really, as somebody who's walked this ship many times at night, it's pretty spectacular. And we can actually do it there. And we'll swing us back over. Great. All right, so beautiful sail away at Ketchikan. That is actually one of my favorite things from Ketchikan. When we would leave, it's one of the coolest straits because it is so narrow that you could actually still see buildings and town and little pieces of town and roads and stuff. And it was really neat to be able to see as we went through here on this ship as we crawled through this passage. Very rarely do you get to enjoy departing a dock and then being able to enjoy nature. One thing that I have told my family, though, and I highly recommend this for anybody who is a Disney fan, it is amazing to go to Alaska with Disney because it adds, again, so much magic, so much wonder, as it were, to the experience as only Disney can do. But what I do want to preface to everybody, to actually enjoy. Just checking that turn there. To actually enjoy the beauty that is Alaska, I actually look forward to traveling up there one day with not Disney. And people would be like, why? You're such a Disney fan. Why would you want to just, like, you know, especially to a place like this, go to a different cruise line? And that literally comes down to when I'm on the Disney ships, I am there for the Disney experience and the entertainment. That includes dinner. That includes the shows. And if I am going to go to every dinner, if I'm going to go to every show, like how I like to do my Disney cruises, I actually don't have the chance to sit out on deck and watch us sail around Alaska. There are so many points in Alaska where you're in inner passages that you lose a lot because you're inside. There's other things to do. Now, that is a conscious decision. I'm not going to sit there and complain because of the decisions that I am making. But that is just kind of the reality. So I really look forward to traveling up there, maybe with Carnival, maybe with Princess, maybe even with Royal. You know, there's other cruise lines out there. Somebody who's a really big Disney fan. The one thing that I'm realizing as an adult who has adult money is adult money sucks. Remember when we had parent money? Well, I can't actually say that. Not everybody had parent money. I definitely didn't. I was lucky enough that my mom was a travel agent, so she got really good rates for Disney cruises. By the way, that's why. That's why I've been on so many Disney cruises. My mom was a travel agent. I was the travel agent for a little while, for a couple of years. And I remember those. I remember those benefits. I remember paying $15 a day per person for a transatlantic with Disney Magic in 2010. 2011, actually. Yep. So, that is why. I was very lucky to be able to do that. But with adult money, I really am connecting to the world of reality of I don't have this kind of money to be able to make these choices. I don't have the money to be able to go on a Disney cruise every single year. It's going to become something that's very limited, especially once Danielle and I finish this house, and especially once we have kids. You know, these kind of cruises are really going to take a back burner. So I'm trying to understand that, and I'm trying to respect that, and open myself up as well to other cruise lines. It's funny, I just realized that this is what it used to be with the stairs coming up. This actually fully wraps around now and actually jets out. It's weirdly long. But wave bye. I wish I had a little hand instead of a mouse clicker. But waving goodbye to Ketchikan as we just kind of enjoyed an evening stroll here on the deck of the Disney Wonder. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to break the reality and pop back in here to make sure that we hit that navigational buoy. Yeah, making sure that it's all good. But that is leaving Ketchikan. I know, this one wasn't super exciting. We pretty much unparallel parked ourselves and off into the night we went. I'm weird on making the clicky noises right now, so I apologize for that. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this one. The next time you'll see us, we'll be pulling in, unfortunately, on the sad day, back to Vancouver, ending the vacation for everybody. So I feel bad for that, but it is what it is. They'll get off, we'll go to dry dock, and then after that, we'll see you for Hawaii. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoy what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and we do thank you for your continued support. Yeah, that'll do it for this one, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.